Hello again. I am filming from my bedroom, and I think that's such a luxury to be able to just do this from home and jump on the camera and the mic whenever I'm feeling inspired and I want to share something I've learnt or been reading about. So, yeah, I thought I would jump into today and speak about my 5 non-negotiables when it comes to my own health. And yeah, this is both mind, body, spirit, energy, all those things. So, yeah, one of the things that always comes to mind though is that my nonna, she's always like to me, the most important thing in life is having fun. And that sticks with me. And recently, I don't know if people know or they've been following my journey with this, but my mum was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer a couple of years ago. So dealing with that as well, she's been a bit unwell, but she's recovering. And as soon as she is out of the hospital, she is like, I just want to have fun. So the thing I kind of want to clarify at the start of this video is that living a really healthy life doesn't mean you're sacrificing fun. If anything, it means you find fun in the small things because you feel super alive. So yeah, I'm gonna kind of go into these tips, and if you guys have any comments or questions, just put them in the comment section below and I will get back to you. So my first tip for feeling your best and non-negotiable for me is daily movement. I think that starting your day personally with movement is the best thing you can do for your body because you release endorphins, and these are happy hormones. And by doing this first thing in the morning, you're almost guaranteeing better productivity. You're ensuring a better night's sleep, especially if you're going to go see the sunrise. And it just boosts your energy from these happy hormones. And it could be a 10-minute walk, it could be a yoga class, it could be a spin class, whatever it is. It's just about moving and getting your heart rate elevated to some degree. And it's actually come out that walking is one of the most beneficial things you can do for your health. I watched this show called How to Live to 100, and it's about the blue zones. And one of the things they talk about, which I found really interesting, was that these areas focused on movement throughout the day, very moderate movement. Whilst in Western society, we are all sitting at our desk and then go do 1 hour of a hard workout. But really, it should be about movement all day. So I find on days like today where I am working at a desk, I try to get up every hour and either just walk around the block, sit outside, or do a chore like housework, laundry, dishwasher, because that's movement and it actually makes you work better. So yeah, I've actually kind of thought about movement in a very different way as of late since watching that show. I'm trying to just move more frequently throughout the day rather than just pushing it super hard for that first hour. So yeah, my morning routine and movement is a walk. I go get a matcha. My favorite cafe opens at 5 a.m., which is amazing. And yeah, it's probably the highlight of my day every day, and starting the day like that just really puts me in a good place, aligns me, grounds me. So if you are someone who wants to move in the morning or wake up that little bit earlier so you have time, this is your sign to do it. This is your sign, if you're watching it, to put your alarm clock just 30 minutes earlier. What you can achieve in 30 minutes for your health is so valuable, especially if you are getting your 7 to 8 hours of sleep. We will touch on sleep later, but yeah, I hope you guys can feel encouraged now to do that. My second non-negotiable when it comes to my health is a big fatty salad every day. I used to be scared of eating fat, which blows my mind, and it probably, well, definitely explains. I used to wear hair extensions. You can't see my hair now because it's up, but I used to wear hair extensions because my hair was so brittle and falling out. Now I literally have mermaid hair. It's so thick and long. And it's because one of the reasons is I started eating a lot of fat. I eat a whole avocado every day. I drench my salads with olive oil. I love fatty fish, nuts. These foods are incredible for your skin, for your hair, for your nails. So every day I try and incorporate a salad which will have like greens and then avocado. I have like a salad topper which I fill up, which is full of nuts and seeds. Put that on top, and then I love like a piece of salmon. It's just so good for you. And I have one of those every single day, and it just makes sure I'm getting all those important phytonutrients as well, which will help you really glow from within. And I also find eating fats is super satiating. So I used to be a big snacker, and since I started having that usually for lunch, I'm pretty much good till dinner. I do eat dinner really early. I try to eat dinner like 5:30 or 6 p.m. But again, I am up really early, so it's kind of, I was having this discussion with a friend last night at an event because she goes to bed at midnight, and I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. That was her normal time. And it's so funny how the time you go to bed and the time you wake up just changes what times you eat. Because I was like, yeah, I eat dinner at 5:30. And she was like, what do you mean? The sun's still out at that time. But yeah, that works for me. And you've got to do what works for you. But yes, one big, yummy, fatty salad a day. My third non-negotiable is journaling. So I am banging on about journaling all the time. But it just has, like, in real truth, it saved my life. I was like a hamster on a wheel, just getting by, caffeinating red wine at night, And then I got to the point, well, COVID happened, and thank God for me that happened, because I was just having terrible sleep and then having to caffeinate. I was having a triple shot coffee first thing in the morning, and now I don't even drink coffee at all. I don't need to have that because I'm actually getting a good night's rest. And the reason I'm getting a good night's rest is because I'm journaling. Every single night before bed, I journal and I let go, and I find things I'm grateful for. And by putting myself in that state of mind, I'm able to get proper rest, which has just been life-changing. So I started journaling, I think like 8 years ago, and here and there, but like the proper journaling was when I lived in London, and yeah, it was the only way that I could fall asleep. And now I'm kind of a bit like OCD about it, because if I don't do it, because I've had insomnia, I have to do it. But it's a great thing to be OCD about, and my boyfriend does it as well. So we sit in bed every night with our journal out, journaling together, and it's such a nice routine. And yeah, I encourage you to just start by writing 3 things you're grateful for. And I would also say go get a really cute journal that you're excited to open up and excited to use, because then you're more likely to actually, use the journal. And yeah, I think we should be learning this in school. It actually grinds my gears that we don't learn about this at school. I think it is so valuable and so important to learn how to declutter your mind, declutter your thoughts. Realize that, I don't know what the percentage is, but I think it's like 95% of your thoughts never actually happen, but we spend 100% of our time stressing about it. So if that sounds like you, then I think this is another moment, like this is your sign to start journaling. It really is a life-changing habit. My 4th tip, which carries on really nicely, is getting 8 hours of high quality sleep a night. So I, in my recent studies, found out that 1 in 4 adults struggle with getting high quality sleep. That's 25% of people. And sleep, they've been doing a lot more studies on sleep, and it kind of was in the background of the wellness space for a really long time. And as of late, there's just been so much study on sleep and how it basically clears all the toxins from the brain. It helps with memories. It's completely rejuvenating for your body, and we need to be prioritizing it. So I was that person that was, what's the quote? I was burning the candle on both ends. Is that the quote? I was burning the candle on both ends, and I thought sleep when you're dead, and I don't need sleep, but really you do need sleep. And since I've started journaling and I've gotten good sleep, it has changed my entire life. So if you're someone who struggles with sleep, there are many ways that you can help kind of calm your body, and it actually starts from the moment you wake up. If you go and watch sunrise in the morning, your circadian rhythm kind of starts, but by seeing the sunrise, it actually encourages an earlier production of melatonin in the body, which helps your body relax for the evening. Another big thing is wearing, do I have mine here? Oh yeah. I wear these at night. They're blue light blockers. I look crazy. I look like I'm on a construction site. But our phones are the worst things to be on before we go to bed because they're so stimulating, not just by the content, but by the blue light that they give off. And everything, even your lights in your room, the television. So, if you're going to spend some time doing that, I really recommend getting some blue light blockers. You kind of have to get used to the color, because I was like, what's the point of watching TV with these? But you feel your body relaxing, you feel your melatonin kicking in, and you actually do want to go to bed earlier. So yeah, little recommendation. High quality sleep also boosts your energy, your productivity, you're going to be happier. And I have found personally, and a lot of people have said the same thing, we've all had that moment where you've had a shit sleep, you wake up, you caffeinate, and then you just want oil and sugar because you need quick energy. So if you're focusing on high quality sleep, you're actually more likely to make better food decisions, which will help with your health and fitness journey. And a big rule that I stick by is 80-20, and I stick by 80-20 when it comes to diet. But I don't think people talk about it with sleep, and I think it's unrealistic to say I'm going to get 8 hours of high quality sleep 365 days a year. Because we need to live, we need to have fun, and sometimes you're going to go to bed late and then you're going to have to go to work or your sleep will be disturbed, but that is part of living. So I really try for 80% of the time to have high quality sleep, and then 20% of the time I let myself go and I'll have alcohol and party or whatever it is. But that's also good for you because you're having fun and making experiences. I have listened to a few podcasts where they say they won't, meet up with friends in the evenings because of their sleep. They're so rigid about their sleep. They would rather just go for a walk or breakfast, which commend them on that, each to their own. But for me, I enjoy going out with my friends and socializing and just being in my 20s. And yeah, that is the rule that I stick to, and it has worked really well for me. So my last tip that I stick to is spending time with the people that I love, which maybe to some of you is like, oh, but that's not going to help your health and fitness. But Harvard did an 80-year study on happiness and longevity. And the quote was, they have proven that embracing community helps us live longer and be happier. So again, talking about that show, How to Live to 100, it's like they go to all the blue zones where people live, most people live to 100. They all live in houses with their grandparents and the parents and the kids, and they all do dinners together. They either go to church or synagogue, and they have faith and all these things that really highlight community. And it's not just a coincidence that they're living longer. Again, touching on with my mom, when she got sick, I could have had 100 reasons to, give up my faith and just give up in general, because life to me didn't seem fair that she got sick when she was healthy, young. But then I actually do see the silver lining in it, because now when I'm with my family, wow, I am present and I'm just grateful for every single moment. And it's been healing for not only mum, but it's actually been healing for me too, to be spending that time. You're not gonna go, I always think, like, at the end of the day when you're at your grave, you're not gonna be, oh, I wish I went to that work event. Oh, no, you're gonna wish that you spend that time with your family and your loved ones and your friends. And yeah, I think as well, now that this study has come out, that you're actually gonna live longer, you're gonna be healthier if you do spend time with these people. Go out and do it. Go out and do it. And I think that's a really nice one to end on, because someone like me who used to be restrictive, I would have prioritized not sitting around having a meal with my family. I would have prioritized going to the gym, going for a walk, because that's healthy. But no, I've completely changed, and I really feel the healthiest I have inside and out. And a big part of it is because seeing what mum's gone through and learning so much from that. So yeah, if any of you are going through a hard time like this, I really encourage you to take on these tips, because you might have a little shift of perspective. And when that shift of perspective happens, every day gets easier, one foot in front of the other. You don't feel as stagnant. So yeah, got my little notes here that I wrote. But another thing as well is, I get worried that in such a digital age that people are more disconnected than ever, but we're connected, if that makes sense. It blows my mind that is the way the world goes. I hope and pray that the younger generations will really prioritize hanging out in person and meeting up and having experiences, and when you're together, not being on your phone. Me and my girlfriends actually went to Tassie recently, and we all kind of do content creation and stuff like that, so we took our photos, but then as soon as we sat down at the dinner table, we all put our phones in a bowl and we didn't touch them, because that's connecting with people. Once you put the phone up, it's a barrier to connection. So yeah, I hope that encourages you as well to kind of get off your phone and be present with the people you're with. And sometimes I'm at dinner and I'm aware now, I pick up my phone and I'm like, oh, no, put it down, put the phone down and be present and listen. And it's a life-changing thing, and you'll enjoy going out. If you thought you were introverted, you actually realize you're more extroverted than you thought, because you'll enjoy being out, because you'll learn. And yeah, I'm kind of babbling on here, but I'm passionate about this. I'm passionate about people getting off their phone to connect with each other and the earth and spirituality. So yeah, I hope that this video encourages you to try some of these little tips. And again, I'm emphasizing that none of this is a diet or short term. Things that I want to talk about on this platform is, I want to encourage people to actually have a lifestyle change and make changes for good to live their longest, healthiest life, physically and mentally. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll chat to you guys soon.